Hello, students. Today we are going to start the third part of cell. We have already completed first and second part of cell chapter. Before starting this session, we would like to discuss on certain points, certain terms which we have already discussed in last session. We will recall all those information so that we can remember, we can understand the terms, the topics which we are going to discuss in this session. We have already discussed regarding definition of the cells. What are the cells? We have already discussed. We have also discussed the history of cell discovery, how cell was discovered and who had discovered the cell. We have already discussed. And we have also discussed the variation of cells in terms of number, shape and size of cells. There are various types of cells in terms of number, shape and size. Some organisms are having single cell. That means their body are made up of single cell. They are called unicellular organisms. We have already discussed. And the huge big organisms like big tree, big animals like elephant, whale, we human being also are made up of number of cells. Similarly, in terms of shape and size, in last session, we have seen the variation. Some cells are circular in shape, some are oval, some are hexagonal, some are spindle shape, some are rod shape, some are comma shape. Particularly in the case of bacteria, we can see, we can find the variation in terms of shape. Bacteria are found in various shapes. Some are spindle shape, some are rod shape, some are spiral shape, some are comma shape, some are circular. On the basis of their shape, they are named in different nomenclature. When we will discuss regarding the microorganisms, we will discuss regarding the shape and size of the bacteria in detail. Here we are only recalling the information which we have already discussed in last two sessions. Now, in this session, specifically we have to discuss two terms, two topics. First is cell theory. In last session, somewhat we have already discussed on this topic. I told you the name of two great scientists, Schleiden and Schwann, in last session. They propounded this theory, cell theory. Actually, both the scientists, both the botanists were from German. They were German botanists. Actually, this cell theory is nothing but the collection of different findings of different scientists who propounded their theory, information, discoveries before these two German scientists. First, this cell theory consists of first point, that is, cells are a structural and functional unit of life. In first session, we have discussed when we were discussing the definition of the cells. This is the first point of this theory, which these two scientists included in this theory. Second, cells are formed from pre-existing cells. Actually, this information was given by another scientist whose name was Virchow. Virchow in 1831 gave this information to the world that all the cells are formed from pre-existing cells. That means in last session we have discussed already. Again I am repeating that information here, that whatever cells are in your body, from them new cells are formed by the process of cell division. This is the second point which was included by in cell theory. Third point is cells are the smallest basic unit of cells. Here we are finding that the cell theory is the collection of information given by different scientists before Schleiden and Schwann. Now the second term which we have to discuss here, that is organizational level of cells.